know what I mean? We got a special guest in the building. Introduce yourself, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm Young Vito, you know, formerly an artist, but now, you know, I'm more into activism and just helping in the community and just really involved in anything in dealing with the advancement of life, you know what I'm saying, the betterment of life for myself and everybody around me and other people, you know.
No doubt.
Growth and development.
So I'm gonna let you give them a little brief synopsis of what leading by example mean. We're gonna go chop it up, we're gonna pay the bills, and then we're gonna come back and talk about it. Some of the things you're doing with it.
Yeah. Well, it's LBE Charlotte, you know what I'm saying, lead by example. You know, me and my partner Legit, you know, he's a artist in Charlotte too. You know, we just came together and came up with the idea. You know, it's a lot of social and international issues going on in the world today. You know, some people see these things and they become overwhelmed. You know, but I just feel like the best place to start is with that individual in the mirror.
Yeah.
You know?
Do your part, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yo, check it out. We're going to get in the mix. Y'all know what it is. Street Money Radio right here on Power 104.4. Holla at your boy, man. Word up. That's that college boy. Mississippi living. Big shouts to college boy. Everybody out there holding us down, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's like my favorite beats of all time right there. Nah, I'm just playing. It gets you in a whole different mood, man. You know what I'm saying? But right now today our topic is leading by example. This brother came out here to tell y'all about, you know what I'm saying, what the struggle is, man. Cause it's a struggle to get people to change their ideals. But it's easy to get people to follow a situation. You know what I'm saying? They might follow things because it's in the fashion, but not even understand the ideals behind it. You know what I mean? And I just want you to go into like, what's the purpose of your whole movement? What you got going on? Like, tell me like, what made you decide that this is what I want to do?
Well, I guess one word that could sum it all up is just dissatisfaction. You know, you got a lot of people dissatisfied. You know, I was dissatisfied at one time, and I was really using a lot of things going on in my life and certain circumstances that I grew up in is an excuse to really stay dissatisfied because the issues seem so overwhelming, you know, trying to tackle poverty, you know, trying to tackle all the social issues going on, until I was just like, shoot, once I looked at it like, I can just work on myself, you know what I'm saying? Let me quit smoking cigarettes, you know what I'm saying? Like, what can I do about myself to better my condition instead of being so concerned with what can I do to better the whole world, you know? So I just looked at it like that, and piece by piece, you know, I just started chipping away at my own vices. So I just feel like if everybody just start with in the mirror, then a lot of our issues will be solved just by fixing things on an individual level. Because a lot of the issues we face in the world is just a bunch of individual problems that's being compounded, and it's become a collective issue, but it's still an individual problem, you know.
Okay. So I'm feeling that you can't really say you're gonna change something else unless you decide to change what you got going on with your own self first.
Exactly. And I'm not saying like rallying and things like that are not necessary, but you know, I go out to a rally, but hypothetically speaking, I might leave and still battle with alcoholism, you know what I'm saying? Still battle with chain smoking or drug addiction, you know, so it's just, are we really ready to battle all these major issues? Or should we have a balance between the collective issues and individual issues, you know?
Yeah, it's cultural because the way I look at it is like, some people decide they can go out Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Then Sunday they go to church drunk or whatever. They go to the mosque and they try to act like they was different the rest of the weekend.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because they say, oh, well, I went and I gave this blessing up, or I gave these tithes up, so I got cleansed. But now that's not what it means. If you live in a certain lifestyle, you gotta live by, like you said, lead by example. You gotta live that lifestyle. You can't just say, oh, I'm doing this, or I'm being like this, or the best thing for me to tell people is if you striving to be better, just say I'm striving to be better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't say I'm trying, because trying is like, it's not really, you're not really grabbing it. You know what I'm saying? You're not taking it by holding and actually admitting that there's a problem. You know, because you might say I'm trying, but trying leaves you that leap way, the little gateway to be like, all right, well, I tried, But I'm striving every day, no matter if I do it the right way or the wrong way. It's a different terminology, you know what I'm saying? I commend that, man, you know what I'm saying? We don't really have too many people coming out here like, yo, this is what I had to do to change me. And by changing me, I'm helping change the community.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We about to pay these bills, man. Right here at Power 104.4 FM, Street Money Radio, DJ Strong. Boy, we're going into some of that Charlotte stuff right there. That Chucky, you know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy, man. Hit us up, hit the lines up, 980-224-0520. Peace. Boy, right back at you. Street Money Radio right here on Power 104.4 FM. Got my man S. Dot in the building. Got Vito in the building. Got some newcomers in the building, still talking about the same struggle we've been talking about, lead by example. Son, get up there, introduce yourself to everybody.
Hey, what's going on? I'm legit from Charlotte. King me, nigga. Can I say nigga on here? I can say nigga on here. Yeah, I'm legit from Charlotte, man.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, son was putting us up on the whole lead by example movement and what made him decide to, you know what I'm saying, change some of the things about what he's been going through. And I just want to get your interpretation on, like, you know what I'm saying, what makes you push with that whole movement.
Oh, because, man, we been misled. You feel what I'm saying? And it ain't even like a particular person misleading us, it's society misleading us, you feel what I'm saying? We got a lot of people basically showing us the wrong way to do it. A lot of times we got so much time on our hand, we destructing our body, you feel what I'm saying? And a lot of times we be thinking it's self-medication, but it's really destructing as far as cigarettes, smoking weed, drinking. The average person that do that really do it because they ain't got nothing else to do, you feel what I'm saying? They don't got no direction or the identity of who they is, and they believe that the influence of intoxication or whatever help them understand who they is or make them more comfortable with who they think they is. When really it just make them more comfortable with low self-esteem, basically. You feel what I'm saying?
No doubt, you saying it's more like people using their vices and using their addictions as like coping mechanisms.
Yes,
to get over like problems and just like lack of just motivation.
Yeah,
you know
and then once they get in the cycle of it, it basically becomes to where they done convince themselves to that's just them or that's just what they deal with, or that's you feel what I'm saying, a weakness or something like that. They just was, it gotta be what they was born with, when really you wasn't born with that. You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing. A lot of us, we build our own habits and addictions and then try to blame it like we are addicted to it through birth or through genetics or something. You feel what I'm saying?
Through where we at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all the streets make it okay.
Everybody else doing this, so I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah, a lot of that. Even like when we lose our brothers to the streets or something, we be like, man, I lost my nigga, man. I don't know what that feel like. When a lot of that come from self-actions. You feel what I'm saying? Decisions that we put ourselves in a lot of time. And I'm not saying that we don't got people against us, because my first mixtape is Trapped in the System. You feel what I'm saying? And that's basically self-explanatory. You feel what I'm saying? All of us become trapped in the system more like through it, even our skin color. You feel what I'm saying? But that's not the excuse. That ain't the reason why all these statistics so high. You feel what I'm saying? We self-destructing as black people ourselves, and as men ourselves, and as women ourselves. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Vito came in, he was like, you know, you got to change yourself. You got to change something about you before you can really start to try to influence other people to want to change what they doing. And not really like an influence, but like that's what you're saying, lead by example. If somebody see you doing better for yourself, they gonna ask you like, yo, you looking good, man, what's going on? Oh man, I ain't been to the liquor house in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Like simple things though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, that's how even with me, like with a lot of people, like even though like I always been like streets, you feel what I'm saying? Like I'm still the streets, you feel what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't understand that, like, that ain't what my mind been at. Even when I was in my baddest stages, I always had a mind to try to do more, you feel what I'm saying, reach different elevation stages and stuff. But a lot of people, first thing, if you talking to somebody or trying to tell somebody to stop doing something, the first thing you hear is, how you gonna say that? You used to smoke, or you smoke, or you do this, you do that. You feel what I'm saying? And I used to always keep arguing with them and stuff, until I started really thinking, like, if that's what they seeing, they gonna always use that as an argument. No matter how much I know I'm different, or how much I know that ain't me, you feel what I'm saying? I can speak that to them, try to get them to understand it, but you will never let nobody understand nothing until they see you doing it, leading by example.
Yeah, that's the truth, because if you can't tell somebody, like, yo, man, why you out here drinking and doing this, that, and the third? When they like, yo, you was with me last week.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, that it all goes together, man. But yo, man, we gonna get back to it. We gonna pay some more bills right here on Power 104.4 Street Money Radio. You know, we got a lot to talk about, man, because this is serious. Cause like, it's not us anymore. It's the next generation, the generation after that we really gotta worry about, man. Big shouts to Texas Pete out there, man. That's my hot sauce. Word up. Hood Rich. Right back at you, Street Money Radio. Live show every Saturday 4 to 6. So make sure y'all tune in, man. Tell somebody. Y'all call in, man, and you know what I'm saying? Show support. I don't even care if y'all call in and be like, yo, what you doing tonight? It's 980-224-0520. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's going on tonight. You know what I mean? I'm still stuck in the place, though. Sometimes I like to hang out, sometimes I don't. But I'm in the building right now with the representatives of Lead by Example Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain things we've been talking about during the break that, you know, we're going to bring to light. Because it's like, you know, someone was asking about, like, you know, what's the police situation and what's this, everything going on. The way I see things right here, y'all want to get y'all interpretation. The way I see it is like this. If you fucking around, and you know you ain't supposed to be fucking around in certain situations, it's a time in the night. It's a time in your mind, you got that limit where you be like, all right, I should go home. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got that conscience.
Yeah, that conscience.
Or, all right, I should go get something to eat. Well, these niggas going over here, I'm gonna go see what they doing too. You know what I'm saying? Or these bros, they go over here, I'm gonna see what they doing too. You know what I'm saying? But you knew already, an hour ago, you told yourself, I should have went home.
Yeah.
So if something happens later on in that night, who's to blame? Like we said when you first came in, it was like a split second. Life can change.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, I don't know if this relate. I ain't trying to take it to a religion conversation, but it's like I went to church like a week or two ago, and the first question was, if God could speak to you, how would he speak to you? You feel what I'm saying? And how do he speak to you? And if that's what you saying, basically, I feel like that's ways. You feel what I'm saying? Because all of us got that in our head that know right and wrong. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where, like, say certain people got habits. I feel like if you ain't open to let people know, I'm not saying put your business out. I'm just saying if you feel like it's something you feel like you gotta hide or you would be ashamed of, then that right there let you know you shouldn't be doing it. You feel what I'm saying? Because ain't no right act you gonna feel not like you shouldn't be letting people know what you do. That's like you say you give to the needy, but you don't want nobody to know. You never hear nobody say that. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like that alone should let you know what's right and wrong. If you don't feel like you know right and wrong, that right there is the biggest way for you to know whether you should be doing something or you shouldn't be doing something. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got kids, so I look at it like I'm a myself, but I got kids, so if I won't do it in front of my kids or tell my oldest child about what I'm doing, there's something wrong with it. I shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying?
And that's really what LBE is really about, leading by example. You know, it's really just, you know, we just really reaching out to people that's ready to make a change, but may not have a support group or have access to the information to do so. You know, it's people trying to lose weight, it's people trying to get off drugs, so we trying to put people in touch with other people who have overcome those things. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that's really what it's about, man. You know, it's so many things in our control. You know, you watch the world news and you see so many things, it just seems so overwhelming, but yo, it's the small things that make a whole life. You know, it's the individual that come together and give rise to a whole community or a whole nation. So if we start looking at the people, the man and the woman in the mirror, man, like, man, it's no telling the sky's the limit.
Move mountains, man.
Yeah, move mountains.
And it's also like, just like somebody painted a picture to me one time. It's like everything in your life, from romantic relationships to financial problems to career goals, all that like a rubber basketball, basically. But one thing that ain't is your health. That's like a glass basketball. So you juggling all this your whole life, and you can drop any one of them other ones and they'll bounce back. Whether you lose your money, whether you lose your job, whether you lose somebody you love, involved with. But if you dropped your health, you never know what. You feel what I'm saying? That might not bounce back. You might crack it. You might shatter it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how serious it is. And that's why even with me, like, I'm drug free. I don't do nothing no more. And anybody that know me know that once wasn't something I could tell somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Like, throughout my whole life. But I don't do none of it. And I feel much better. I understand who I am much more. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that I done did. like being that I was using drugs and stuff, and I ain't never been like no hardcore drug user, but it still do to this day. I'm still working on to get over it. You feel what I'm saying? I believe that shit like weed. I believe all that even caused depression problems and everything else. And I just feel like it's time to lead by example, man. Show the kids that you don't got to do drugs when you bored, if you know what I mean. But personal opinion, I guess, until they understand.
And you know, like while we on the health tip, you know what I'm saying? I gotta speak on the health tip too. You know, it's like, you know, I look at it as like cross-contamination. You feel me? Like, you succeed in one arena of your life, you know what I'm saying? And your health will come undermine anything you got going on. You know, you in school for 6, 7, 8 years, and the doctor tell you, you got lung cancer, you know what I'm saying? Or you come down with diabetes, you know what I'm saying? You suffer from heart disease. So no matter what you're doing, whether you a rapper, whether you want to be an activist, whether you want to be a artist, a lawyer, whatever, I mean, health comes first, and that's what we really targeting first. You know, we doing a community jog. You know, we getting everybody out, we getting them active, and we jogging, because no matter what you want to do in life, man, you gotta have a physical body, a healthy physical body to do that. You know, and that's why we attack. You know, we're against drug use, alcohol abuse, and things like that, man. It's just really about purifying your body, man, to enhance your quality of life.
So y'all make sure y'all want to see us. Y'all come through, check us out. You never know who's gonna jump on the show, man. Like legit say, he's Mr. Rap out, he's Mr. Music out here. So you never know who's gonna come on the show. Any day, we might have, you know, it don't even matter to us, because we everywhere. We got crazy passes, man. Need a pass to come through, check us out, let us know, man, because you know, we in the hood when we do what we do, so don't come out there acting stupid next weekend, man. That son sent me a text, said tell y'all don't come out there acting stupid next weekend, man. Big shots to my man Woody, it's his birthday, man. 23rd, you know what I'm saying? Probably go turn up with them tonight. See, I got to moderate my turn up, you know what I'm saying? I can't go out there and do what I used to do.
That's the by example, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's right there. I can't, like everybody say, yo, what you doing? If I'm saying I'm doing a magazine, I'm doing a radio show, we doing TV, we doing DVDs, we doing mixtapes, you can't always see me at the club. You can't always see me at the liquor. You got to see me doing some kind of work. You got to be around when I'm putting in the work, you know what I'm saying?
Productivity.
Yeah, you know? But you was mentioning something before about the ladies and the influence the ladies have over the culture and what's going on with leading by example. And I want you to reiterate that, man.
Well, you know, I was just speaking about, you know what I'm saying, dealing with health, you know what I'm saying, and just how a lot of brothers has been bashing a lot of women as far as they drug use, these women getting strung out on Xanax bars and heroin and X pills, but at the same time, in a lot of cases, brothers done turn them out on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then brothers clean up their act and then turn around and bash women. Yeah. You know, so because we play such a huge part in the problem, whether it was promoting it through music or making it look like the thing to do, because, you know, a female, you know, she want attention, and a lot of times she'll partake in things just for that attention or to feel like she down, you know. And a lot of brothers starting to clean up, you know what I'm saying, and get off a lot of that stuff. So I'm just saying, instead of bashing them, you know, reach back, help them out, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the culture that we created helped get a lot of people on a lot of these drugs, on the powder, the heroin, and the music we created helped get a lot of people on these drugs. So let's be a part of the solution.
Yeah, no doubt. That's real, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't pass judgment on the people you were just breaking bread with last night, because today you got an epiphany. You decided I'm going to change everything. I'm going to be new today. So, like yesterday, I was somebody different yesterday. You never going to change totally who you are. And don't forget that. So, you know what I'm saying? I look at it like, you know, women got a lot of stepping up to do, too. Because, you know, women is the first one to abuse the black man name in public, or the first one to downgrade us. But if you raising most of us, then the problems that we develop in actually come from the society you created. You know what I'm saying? Women hate for me to say so. Like, I mean,
yeah, but it's true though. It's true, because I've actually been criticized by a few women, you know what I'm saying, because of my eating habits or because of a few of my lifestyle choices. You know, every man got to put up with that, you know. Yeah. But I mean, that's just people in general. Like, when you get around somebody and you doing something and they might be partaking of something they really not supposed to be doing because that guilty conscience hit them or that still small voice or whatever you want to call it. I mean, sometimes they feel some type of way. And sometimes your presence can just be an insult. You know what I'm saying? You walk in the house, everybody snorting powder and popping pills, and you were there drinking bottled waters. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even trying to get down with nothing.
Yeah, well, check it out. We're going to pay some more bills, get to this Ottawa TC down like that. Make sure y'all check out his interview on Street Money Radio. You know what I'm saying? We got it posted up on streetmoneymagazine.com.
You ain't done that with TC?
Make sure y'all come through next Saturday, man. Park Drive, Statesville, North Carolina, Bristol Park. They have the Park second annual Park Drive reunion, hosted by Christian King Bailey of So Wish Entertainment. Street Money Radio will be live at the park, so your requests, your songs, everything going over the airwaves live. Make sure y'all come out there. We filming. The Street Money DVD staff will be out there as well. Big shout out to Chile Chills and the whole TOG camp. You know what I'm saying? Helping with the support. Big shout out to Mr. Ahab out there in Raleigh, man, putting in the footwork so we can have some things going on out there too, man. Your man out in Texas, what's his name? Cause dude keep hitting me up, man. Yeah, that Dot don't talk, y'all. If y'all noticed that, y'all been there like he get on the mic, he be like quiet.
Yeah, he play behind the scenes.
He don't talk, right?
I don't think I ever seen him on the camera.
Yeah, he be on there sometime though. I gotta sit over there though. But we about to close up the show. We still here with the, you know what I'm saying, we're legit with Vito talking about, you know what I'm saying, leading by example, living by example, doing what you gotta do to survive in this world today, man. No matter, I don't really think it's not really it's not a color thing to me, it's not a race thing. It's more of like a social, cultural thing, you know what I'm saying?
It's not an intellectual speak thing either. It's something you gotta do more about actions. Like even with us, this is our first time being on the radio, so it's a lot we not explaining to y'all that we will be able to lead more by actions, and we just want y'all to know that like it's a group thing too, like, and we just need more supporters and stuff, and more people that want to change, more people that feel like they ain't living to their full potential. A lot of people overweight, a lot of people got health problems and stuff because they been hindering themselves from their full purpose in life. Even women, a lot of women going through a lot because like they just thinking that it's supposed to be get married and a man just love you and give all his time to you and a lot of stuff, but it don't work like that. Like everybody got to fulfill their purpose within God or within themselves or whatever they believe in, but they full potential.
You gotta say towards that, bro.
I mean that's really what it is, expressing your full potential. You know, that's really what it's about. You know, if you out there, you battling with weight, you know, you in a relationship and you feel like, you know, your man that left you, you done got all comfortable, you done gave him 2 babies, now you about 20 pounds overweight. And now you back on the market, you know, you trying to increase your value, you know, drop some of them pounds, get back in shape, you know what I'm saying, live life, you know what I'm saying, express yourself.
And that might be the reason why he left you, and vice versa. And like a lot of relationships destruct because either or whether it's the man or the female, they're not living to their full potential. They're not being who they fully was meant to be. And a lot of times it come when self-recognize that, and it may be the woman or it may be the male once again, but that's when we feel like we deserve more and we want more, so we start looking for other places to get that. So if everybody really just be who they can be to their full potential, I believe life would be a lot better for all of us, including me and Vito.
Hey, I agree with that, man. You know, we live in a country, man, where it's straight, everything is about image. Everything is how things appear. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a black woman. You know, you don't want to be in America, you know, all out of whack, all out of shape, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of doors are open just because how you present yourself, just because how you look. And I'm not saying I personally agree with that, but this is just the world we live in. You feel me? So,
yeah,
you know.
I feel you on that, but like, one problem we got too, right? Our culture's showing us, like the women, the kids, the youth, showing even the men that, you know what I'm saying, that glamour life, that lifestyle on TV, they think it's real. It really ain't. You know what I'm saying? And bros think that if they ain't gotta work out, they ain't gotta eat right, they can go buy ass, they can go buy titties, they can go buy hair, they ain't gotta do their hair no more, they can just go buy hair.
And
you know what I'm saying? Like,
and a lot of them believe that, like truthfully, I recognize that a lot of people believe that you can get all that through working out. So you see a lot of people trying to work out, all these girls going to the gym and working out. But if you ain't stimulating your mind, if you ain't working out your mind at the same time, then you really just fit but unfit in the mind. So you really just on a treadmill, basically. You saying the same cycle, just your body good. You feel what I'm saying? So now you attracted so many different negative energies and people with negative intentions for yourself when you're not really sharpening your mind. Like, this ain't just about physical working out. We trying to get the mind right. We trying to help people understand morals and principles. What's right, what's wrong. We living in a world where they telling us homosexual is right, or selling yourself for money is right, or the almighty dollar is God. It's a lot of things that ain't right, and I feel like we just got to be leaders and teachers ourselves, and that's what I'm standing for, and that's what we standing for, and that's why it's called lead by example.
No doubt. That's real right there, man, because a lot of people won't get up and say what you're doing is cool for your own lifestyle. But if you thinking about it like in a major context, in the future, you got to think about what's going on with the kids, with your kids. Don't want to be grandma at 35, yo. That ain't cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you look at it. Because you wasn't that, especially if you grandma at 35, watch your kids while your daughter go to the club this weekend. Or you don't even know where your kids is at.
It's really, I feel like being at the life, and this, you know, we agree to disagree. I feel like the way lifespan is now, it's going to be more natural that grandmas would be younger. But it shouldn't be no reason why a grandma is 35, don't want to watch kids, don't want to leave her kids. She in the club with us. You feel what I'm saying? If you make them certain decisions, then you got to live by that. And that's what I feel.
That's true. I mean, you see, it's different ways to look at it. Like, that's the beauty of the open discussion.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm looking at it like, you know what I'm saying?
And I look at the same way.
You ain't seen your kids all weekend. You been at the club since Friday.
That ain't right.
You know what I'm saying? You got grandkids and your daughter only 15, 16. If you was in the household, things would be different.
Yeah, it would be different. Yeah, you're right. It'd be a big cycle of change.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I just want to end on this note, since we wrapping up. You know what I'm saying? I once read something, man, and in light of everything we just said, just consider this. Either consider the effects today in joy, or consider the causes tomorrow in pain. And that relates to your diet, straighten up your life, your health, and everything. You can consider the effects today in joy, or you can consider the causes tomorrow in pain. Remember that.
No doubt, man. Y'all heard it here first, man. Vito, legit.
LBE.
They man in the background representing that. You know what I'm saying? Lead by example. Y'all know who I am, man. DJ Strongboy. I got S. Dot in the building. Lady Dot calling in. Make sure y'all tune in every weekend, man. 4 to 6. Tell somebody about this thing, man. Street Money Radio, Street Money Magazine, Street Money DVD Magazine, StreetMoneyMagazine.com. If y'all in Atlanta listening to this show right now, check out Comcast every Saturday night, 2 in the morning, man. We got the show out there. If y'all want your videos aired, get at us. We everywhere, so man, just look up Street Money Magazine and just link in, man. S. Dot. Any last words?
Yeah, Urban Monarch Entertainment, legit King Me Nigga, the Trapped in the System mixtape. And already, if you want, you can get at me at Marcellus Moores on Facebook. I got copies of my CD, and I got a new mixtape coming out. LBE, man.
Get money.
Y'all heard it from the boss, man. Get money, yo. All right, peace.
Peace.